Hello everyone! Long time no see. Today's video is going to be a walkthrough of Resident Evil 2 Remake. We are going to be playing Claire A on hardcore, and the goal is to get S+, and hopefully help you guys get S+. So let's just start it off. We go to New Game, Claire Redfield, Hardcore. There's no special rules about this, except we're not going to be saving, so there'll be 0 saves, but that can't stop you guys from saving. I'm also not going to be using any New Game Plus items.
Are you okay?
So we start off by going into the gas station.
I'll check it out.
We're going to deal with our first zombie coming up over here. So we start by running right past him. Grab these keys, wait for him to walk by, and then boom, go past him. Now don't be scared if you get bit, because you'll be healed for free when you escape the gas station. So if you don't get that dodge right, it's okay.
It's like a nightmare.
Then we go down the middle aisle of this gas station and run to the door. I will be skipping cutscenes because I've done this 100 some odd times. But that doesn't mean you guys can't watch your cutscenes. So when we get back control of Claire, we're gonna make our way to the police station. Just keep moving and you should be fine. Another thing to note is I have terrible eyesight, so my graphics brightness is turned up. I hope it doesn't ruin the viewing experience too much for you guys, but I need it to see.
Almost there.
I don't like wearing glasses when I'm playing video games, so this is what I deal with. So keep going. This zombie up here can lunge at you, so I like to do like a little wide circle around him. Alright, now that we're in the police station, we're gonna go straight for this shutter door here. No need to pick anything up. There is a first aid spray in that main hall though, if you feel like you might need to pick it up.
Focus, Claire. Focus.
We're gonna go in here. There's handgun bullets here. Definitely want those. And I hope the audio's all good, guys. I guess I won't find out until after this video's done. If it's too bad, I won't upload it. Which shouldn't affect you guys at all.
Oh my god.
We're gonna go into this office over here.
Hurry! Open up! Open this goddamn door! Open the door!
Which will get us the officer's notebook. Now we're gonna walk just up enough that the zombie starts breaking through the door. Then we're gonna hide behind this desk here, which will force him to go over it. And that's how you safely get around this zombie. Now there's a zombie that busted in the window behind us. We have to be kind of quick here. Just shoot these zombies down. Don't worry about getting headshots. Just get them on the ground. Now this zombie here, we want to try to pop his leg off so we can run by him and get some stuff.
What the hell?
Which of course did not happen. So now I'm in a predicament here where things suck. But we still need to come in here. So we got that zombie's leg down and we just managed to get by. That was honestly very close.
So nobody knows what caused this?
I've lost a lot of runs in that hallway, to be honest with you guys. Sometimes when that zombie's leg doesn't come off, it's just a real pain. Leon has an easier time because his handgun shoots quicker. Claire, not so much. Alright, so we used our knife here to open the shutter door. We're gonna pick up these handgun bullets here on the bench. Now the reason we wanted to get the leg off of that zombie mainly is so we could get these wooden boards. which we are going to use to board up this window that I'm looking at right now. Very helpful, guys, to board up the windows in this hall. Handgun bolts here. Then we're gonna go around here and hop through this broken window. Behind us are more handgun bullets. And then from a distance, we're just going to pick off this zombie. Be nice if his head will pop. Which it did. Very nice. If his head did not pop, finish him off with a knife. And then this zombie over here we're going to use the knife on. Now I'm playing on PC with higher FPS, and the knife actually does more damage, but the durability goes away a lot quicker compared to if you're like playing on an Xbox or something. This zombie here, we're just gonna shoot him. If he starts getting close to us, we're gonna leave, but we did not. Check that he's dead. There's gunpowder here. More handgun bullets in this locker. And then this zombie here we're gonna take care of.
Fucking hell.
Just time your shots out nice, guys. Just take your time, keep your distance. And this goes for any zombie in the game. You just gotta be nice and easy with it. Check that he's dead. He's dead. Alright. The code to this safe is 9 15 7. And this will have a hip pouch, which increases our inventory. Very nice. And then over here, we're gonna put in NED and MRG, and that'll get us the speed reloader, and we'll combine that with our handgun. Now we're gonna go down to this hall, and there's more boards here that we're gonna use to block up this window. Very nice of Capcom to leave that there for us. And we're gonna go up here, deal with this lady zombie sleeping. Her head popped, nice. There's a second zombie who actually fell over down here. Most of the time he does go over the edge. Sometimes he won't though. Just depends on...
Seriously?
I honestly don't know what it depends on. Most of the time he'll just go over though. Got a head pop, nice. Now that we took care of those two zombies, we're gonna go get the red herb over here. And we'll combine them. And then the combination for this locker is CAP. And it'll have flame rounds for our grenade launcher. And more flame rounds in here. Portable safe. Now the combinations to these portable safes are random every playthrough, so you kind of just have to do trial and error. Basically you just have to press the buttons in the correct order. Sometimes you get it real easy, sometimes you don't. And me talking is actually making me lose focus here. Wow, this one's actually really getting me. Well, there goes my S+, guys. And it'll have a number button. I think that's the name of it. Keypad button, something like that. Well, but once we have that, we're gonna go back over here to the armory locker room. And we're gonna put it in the 2 slot. And then 102, 208, 109. You can do 106 as well, but you don't need to get the item that's in there. And the reason I recommend putting it in the 2 slot instead of the 3 slot is so we can get more flame rounds, which will be helpful for the first Dr. Birkin fight. If you put it in the 3 slot, you get a knife instead, but we don't need that knife. Not yet. Then we're gonna go over here into this save room. There's gunpowder in this locker, a red herb in here. And now we're gonna get rid of everything but handgun and handgun bullets. Everything else can go in the box. Now we're gonna run up to the 3rd floor of the police station. Pick up these handgun bullets here. Here's a locker here. The combination is DCM. In this locker I'll have some machine gun bullets. And this spade key.
What was that?
There's a licker that jumped in here, but don't worry. It's just a scary moment. He's not actually in here yet. So we picked up those wooden boards here. We're also going to pick up these handgun bullets and make our way to the library.
Clear. It's Marvin.
There's one
How fast can you get
zombie
back here?
lady
Why
that
is
walks around.
I've got
So
something
we have to
show you.
figure out where she
It's
is.
important.
And
Hurry,
she's right
I'm on my
there.
way.
She's the most dangerous zombie in here, so she should be the first one you take care of. There's also a knife over here.
Faster.
And I missed. I don't really like where she landed, so I'm just gonna use the handgun on her instead of the knife. She actually landed over by another zombie,
Through this?
and I don't want to risk aggroing him. Alright, now that she's dead, we're gonna go over here. The unicorn statue, and the combination is going to be fish, scorpion, and jug. And then we'll have our first medal of 3. Big boy over here is alive, so we're gonna pop him. Nice and easy. Alright. We're gonna pick up this red book here. And then there's one more zombie in this room we have to take care of. He's over here having a snack. Getting a lot of head pops, I like it. Alright, push these bookshelves over. And there's handgun bullets here. And we're going to pre-move this bookcase over once, just once. That way we don't have to do it later with Mr. X chasing us. So I highly recommend that you guys do that. Use the key on this door, which will take us back to the main hall. And then there's handgun bullets over here. And then we're gonna go get the lion medallion over here. And the combination for this is lion, wheat, hawk. Or bird, falcon. Lion, wheat, bird. Now before we go down and say hi to Marvin, I'm gonna run over here real quick so we can get some stuff. Definitely want to pick up these wooden boards here, so you should have 2 wooden boards on you. This is very important thing. And then the key card for the grenade launcher later. And then we're going to connect this statue hand with the red book and put it on the statue. which will get us a jeweled scepter. And then we examine that to get the red jewel. And now we can go back to Marvin. There's a reason I'm doing this in this order, and I recommend that you guys do it this order as well, and I'll show you why here in a second. So once we talk to Marvin, we'll put our 2 medallions here just so we can free up some inventory.
So Elliot was right.
And then we'll
Yeah,
unlock
we're not
this
outta here
door
yet.
so we can discard the key. And now we're gonna go back to the murder hall. You can also pick up this green herb if you want. And we're gonna board up these 2 windows here. Now the reason I'm doing this is because once the helicopter crashes into the police station, zombies will come through these windows. But if you board them up before you do that, there won't be any zombies in this hall. It just saves you a lot of headaches when you come back here, so I think it's worth the minute or 2 that it took to do this. Because ultimately Resident Evil is a time game. You know, you have to beat the game in a certain amount of time to get the good scores. So we're gonna go drop off stuff at the loot box. Your inventory should be handgun bullets, and a knife. Which, you should have 2 knives. Whichever knife is healthier, take that knife. And then we're gonna go back. I can actually pick up this green herb here, but it's optional. Don't pick up this green herb, we'll pick it up later. So the helicopter crashed. We're gonna pick up these wooden boards.
This is bad.
Handgun
We've
bullets,
got zombies everywhere.
and the cutting tool.
Marvin? Marvin, are you there? Marvin?
We have to wait for Claire to get off of the walkie-talkie. Alright, use the cutting tool on the chain. And then we're gonna run over here and use the cutting tool again. There's a flash grenade on this desk, more handgun ammo, and then we're gonna board up this window. Now, you have to be kind of quick in this room. You need to get rid of this zombie before one starts busting through the door. Just gotta be quick. Make sure he's dead with the knife. Gunpowder over here. The fuse. The red handle. White gunpowder. And the zombie's busting through the door. We're gonna
God damn it.
try to pop off his leg here. There's no need to kill him, just take his leg off and then he'll be trapped in here. Be careful coming out this room. That big zombie that we popped his leg earlier could be crawling around here, but it looks like I actually killed him. Which makes sense, since he took a crap ton of bullets. We're gonna get rid of everything but the red handle, the cutting tool, and then make sure to pick up the key card for the weapons locker. For anyone curious, I am playing on a PC, but I am using an Xbox controller, not a mouse and keyboard. I'm not sure if that really matters at all to anyone, but I figured it should be information shared. So, just stroll down the hall, go back here, and we'll use the cutting tool on this door, and then we can discard it. Gonna want to pick up the electronic gadget here. There's also a green herb and a flash grenade. Now we're back at the weapons locker room, and we are going to pick up the grenade launcher. And some flame rounds. Now I'm gonna make one more quick little pit stop at the item box. And this should be the last time that we do this in RPD1. Just get rid of the flash grenade. Actually keep the green herb though. Now we're gonna make our way back up to the bathroom. Or locker room, whatever it is. And then we'll use the valve handle on this. Now we're gonna experience our first liquor coming up, and it is very important that you guys do what I'm doing right now. Just keep running and go as quickly as you can into the STARS office. And as long as you keep moving, you should make it in time. Because he does, I'm a scary liquor thing on the ceiling. We're gonna pick up all the goodies here in the office. Alright. Now, in this game, liquors are blind. So as long as you walk and you don't bump into them, they won't aggro on you. As you can see, we just take it easy. Unlock this door. The only time you really ever have to shoot at a liquor is in Leon B. But every other run, you don't have to bother with them at all. It's just a waste of bullets. Which is very helpful, because the liquors in this game are like overpowered as crap. We're gonna use a flame round on this zombie here. And then I'm going to put the electronic gadget over here. And while it's counting down, we're gonna run out this door, let it shut, and come back in. The reason for doing that is it keeps the bookshelf from falling over, which lets us go out that door. Now the combination for this statue is lady, bow and arrow, and snake. Now we're probably gonna get hit by the liquor here, which is fine. Just keep going. Go out. Use the mixed herb we got. Sometimes you can make it out of that room without getting hit, but it's kind of rare. But I'm okay using up one health item just to get out of there and not deal with that liquor anymore. If you guys are trying to do like a no damage run or something like that, I'd recommend using a flash grenade in there. But anyways, we got all 3 of the medallions, which means we are done with RPD1. And we're about to have our first fight with Dr. Birkin. This flame rounds over here. So we want to get all the white gunpowders that we have, which should honestly be 2. Yeah, 2. And then we'll combine them with normal gunpowder to get acid rounds. And then we'll want to get the SLS out, some handgun bullets, 1 defense item. I recommend your most broken knife, and the flame rounds. Yeah, and then that should be all you need, honestly. Swap the grenade launcher over to the acid rounds, and then we'll go down this elevator. Claire has a pretty easy time on this boss fight compared to Leon. The grenade launcher is just so much better than the shotgun. You guys will see that when I do my Leon video. But yeah, we're gonna go all the way to the bottom here to pick up this hand grenade. And then you want to equip it, because we're going to be using it. There is a knife strategy. You can honestly do this boss with a knives only. I don't know how to do it exactly, but there are videos out there.
Hello?
It's important to note that the knife only strategy only works on PC. Like if you're playing on an Xbox or a PlayStation, it won't work. It has something to do with your FPS. I honestly don't know. Good luck though if you guys want to try it. So we're gonna try to push this over,
I won't budge.
and we're gonna get a cutscene. So immediately throw a grenade. Shoot him a little with the handgun. Once his eye starts coming out, try to aim for that. So about 10 shots with the handgun, and then we'll swap to the grenade launcher. Pop him again. Try to spread out your acid rounds if you can, because they do stun him. But only if you spread it out a little. That missed. Alright, we're out of acid rounds. So we're gonna switch over to flame rounds. And basically you just want to keep going in a circle and shooting. If he gets too close, just move back. Of course he grabbed me, but that's what the knife is for. Unfortunate that we had to use the knife though. But it's not the end of the world. Sometimes he likes to turn around. Don't let him, because then he'll hide. And that just makes this fight longer. So, yep, just run in a circle and shoot him. Use your better judgment on how many grenades you want to use. I do like to not use all my flame rounds if I can. And once he's gone, we're gonna get all the goodies. There's one in that corner over here. And then we go over here. Should be more handgun bullets and a red herb, I think. Yep. And then over here will be handgun bullets, a grenade, and a green herb. Just check to make sure we got everything. We did. We're gonna climb up this ladder, and we got Sherry with us now.
This way.
And if you have free inventory, you can pick up the gunpowder in this locker and the green herb right here. So now we're gonna start RPD 2, which is a pretty quick segment for Claire, honestly.
You got it. So, what's your mom like? She works at Umbrella. She's making an important medicine. Umbrella?
Trying to be as informative as I can for you guys.
Mom's always at work. I don't get to see her much.
This is live. I am
Hopefully you'll
talking
get to
while
see
I'm
her again
playing.
soon.
You know, multitasking like a
So,
champ.
where's your dad? He,
We're gonna get rid of everything but the grenade launcher and the flame rounds. Yeah. On hard difficulty, there's a
he's gone.
ink
Wow.
ribbon in there.
Both
If
of
you're
my
playing on
parents
any
are
other
gone. It's just
difficulty,
me and my
there's gonna be a
brother.
hip pouch in there.
I'm sorry.
So if you're
Don't
playing
be.
on normal,
It means we've
there's
got
a hip pouch in there.
over there.
And then once we go up to this ladder, we're going to check this.
Closed.
And then
Okay,
the police chief just
He card
kidnapped
first.
Sherry.
then that asshole gets what's coming to him.
And we're gonna go over here. Run into this room to pick up this yellow box. And then there's flame rounds over here. I recommend you come into this room first while the zombies are asleep. If you try to come back in here later, they will be awake and, you know, moving around. So it's safer to go into this room first. Now we're gonna go into a very scary room of liquors, and I promise you guys, you will be just fine. Like always, walk. Gonna pick up this white gunpowder here, and then hug the dog kennels. Just hug it. Even have Claire walk into it a little. There's one more liquor. We're gonna hug the corner. And as long as you guys keep moving and you take that route, you'll be just fine. I promise. I'm gonna go into this room, pop this zombie with a flame round. Hopefully it's enough to kill him. Sometimes it isn't. It is. We're gonna open up this to get a red herb. Then we're gonna open up the one on the end here to get a flash grenade. This guy's dead, so you don't have to worry about him waking up. And then lastly, we're gonna go to this one over here to get the diamond key. This zombie is alive, and he'll wake up as soon as you grab the key. But we don't have to deal with him, you could just run out. This zombie we did have to deal with though, because he would have blocked our exit. Alright, remember, walk, hug the corner. I know they're scary, but just keep hugging the sides here. Don't run when you leave this room, because there's another licker here. He's right here. Don't walk directly under him, by the way. Hug one of the walls. I have ticked him off one time doing that. Take a sigh of relief. You survived all the lickers in the parking garage. We're going to examine this yellow box here to get a broken car key. And then we're going to examine that and hit the button. And this will get us the JMB handgun, which we will be using later to kill some dogs. And that's everything you need in the parking garage.
Must be where that guy came from.
So now we're going to go over here, use the diamond key on this door. In this locker is the shoulder stock for the grenade launcher and another white gunpowder. I recommend you don't put the shoulder stock on the grenade launcher yet, because it'll make the grenade launcher take up 2 inventory slots, which we don't want right now. So I recommend keeping the grenade launcher at 1 inventory slot. Now we're gonna go up this elevator. There's an herb here you can pick up and mix. And then there's also some submachine gun rounds on the table here. Now we want to get rid of the diamond key, the shoulder stock. In your inventory should be grenade launcher, flame rounds, handgun ammo, and bullets. Then we're gonna run back here and get the heart key, which is hidden in this picture here. You just examine the back of it. Now we're gonna be doing a lot of picking up and running to inventory boxes for like a couple minutes, but it's worth it. Lots of goodies here in this section. Unlock the door with the heart key, and then we're gonna go up the stairs here. Pick up these wooden boards. And there's also handgun ammo and a flash grenade in these lockers here. I shouldn't have grabbed the full stack of 60 bullets, but that's okay. We'll be fine. And then we're gonna run all the way down. We're gonna board up this window. And then we're gonna go here, and this locker will have white gunpowder. And then we'll unlock this door with the heart key. There's more handgun ammo here, and then the jewelry box here. Now I'm gonna pause for a second. There's gonna be a licker that busts through this window, and I promise you guys you'll be fine. All you have to do is this. Just hug the window, press the A button. There's more gunpowder in here, and then you just walk. For some reason, when that licker busts through the window, he's not automatically aggroed onto you, or at least I don't think he is. but I know you can just hop that window and be just fine. It's crazy, isn't it? Alright, we're gonna drop off all this stuff. Keep your inventory the same. Which it should be the key. Where the hell? I know I have a smaller stack of bullets somewhere. There it is. Alright. Handgun ammo. Handgun ammo. Grenade launcher, flame rounds, key. Alright, that's your inventory. Now we're gonna go up here into this room, which will have 2 zombies in it. Flame rounds here. I don't know where homie is. He's not in his usual spot. This is kind of sketchy. Okay, he's right here. Pop one of these zombies with the flame round, and then use the handgun to deal with the other one. Okay. I was losing track where these guys were. Yeah, he's not dead, by the way. No zombie dies in 2 shots.
Jesus.
Take care of him nice and easy. Alright, now that they're both dead, we'll use the heart key on this door. We're gonna get our first electronic parts box. There's also a knife. And then we're gonna grab this large gear. Now we're gonna go to the inventory box one more time before we move on. And we're going to get rid of this and this. Just make sure you have 1 flame round. You only need 1, so you don't need to carry the extras. So inventory is handgun ammo, key, large gear, knife, and 1 flame round, right? So we're gonna go down this ladder here. There's handgun rounds on this bench. And then there's 2 zombies that we're gonna have to deal with down these stairs here. One is right here somewhere. There she is. Take care of her nice and easy.
You asshole.
Now, you can run down there and knife her, but I highly recommend you don't knife zombies while they're on stairs.
Bastard.
It's a great way to get bit. So if they're on stairs, just finish them off with the handgun. Then we got homie over here. Nice and easy.
Jesus.
Now he is not on stairs, so I can check him with the knife. Alright, now that both of them are down, we're gonna move this valve, or switch, whatever, to the left side. And now we get to deal with Mr. X. He looks scary, he sounds scary, but I promise you guys, he's completely avoidable. So, pick up this red herb here. Mr. X is gonna move this helicopter. Once his arm on the helicopter starts moving, that's your cue to run away. And go here. If you run away too soon, he might not aggro on you. Once he clears the door here, we're gonna make a large loop around. Has to be a large loop though. Don't get too close to it. Pick up this green herb here, mix it with the red. Now we're gonna make our way back to the main hall. One thing to note, Marvin is a zombie now, but he's asleep. And we don't want to wake him up if we can avoid it. So basically, just don't go near him. So I'm gonna run across, and then I'm gonna hug the edge here, just so we don't wake him up. And make our way to this office here. Mr. X may or may not be chasing you still. There's a liquor in here, so we're gonna walk. Then we'll use the heart key on this door. And we can discard the key now. Pick up the handle. There's also a grenade here. Now we kind of have to listen for Mr. X. I don't hear him. Which I don't trust this. He's outside. Okay. So he came a little later than what he's supposed to, but that's alright. We're just gonna loop him around these desks over here. Remember to hug the edge so we don't wake up Marvin. And then we're gonna make our way up to the library. And we're going to use the handle on this jack over here. Now since we pre-moved this bookcase earlier, all we have to do is push these three over and connect them, and then we can go up the ladder. And then make our way across here. Mr. X is still on us. And we're gonna run down this hall. There's a zombie here, but if you hug the wall here, you'll be fine. And just run into this room and put the large gear here. Take a sigh of relief. Take a breath if you need to. Mr. X cannot come into this room, so you're safe in here. He will, however, be sharking around outside, though. So, be aware of that when you leave the room. We're gonna go... Oh, yeah, pick up the large gear again after you use it. And then there's large gunpowder in the back hall here. And then we're gonna go up these stairs here. One thing to note about large gunpowder, the only thing you should ever mix it with is white gunpowder. Don't ever mix large gunpowder with normal gunpowder. It's just not worth it. Gonna pick up the small gear here, and then put the large gear where it was. And we're gonna go down here and put the small gear in this. And now we have our second electronics
That worked.
parts box. So we need to make our way back to the police chief's office. Mr. X is over there, so we're gonna go this way. So we're gonna make our way to the library. I'm gonna fall through this hole. It doesn't do any damage. It's just like a little shortcut. Now, depending on where Mr. X was when you left that room, will decide what route you take. Since he was straight across from us, you would take the route I'm taking now. If he is not straight across from you, go across. You might have to use a flame round on a zombie, and then you can go through the room where you found the large gear. But we have to take the long route, so make your way to the main hall, and then go through this hall where the helicopter was, and then we'll climb up the ladder here. If you're Leon, you will not be able to take this route because Leon breaks the ladder. You would actually have to go through... You'll see it when I do the Leon video. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Okay, so now that we're back at the police chief's office, another thing to notice, Mr. X cannot come into this room, so you're safe here. We're gonna go get both of our electronic parts boxes. And then we're gonna go back here and solve this puzzle. Examine the boxes, get the parts out of them. And the solution is this. It looks like that. I don't know how to explain it really. Just make it look like that. So now we're gonna start the Sherry segment of the game, which is pretty easy. First you start by picking up this doll, and then we'll examine the back of it here, which will have a wooden block. Move the first block over 2 spaces, and then all you need to do is just match the pictures. Which will give you scissors. We'll use the scissors on this. Honestly, Sherry probably could have ripped that down without the scissors, but...
What is this?
Crouch under this hole. And then we'll run over here and pull out the drawer. Basically, the Sherry segment is just one very intense game of hide and seek. There are times where you could finger quote die, but it shouldn't happen, you guys. This is a very easy segment. The Sherry / Ada segments in this game, I think, are not as good as they were in the original Resident Evil 2, but that's probably just me being old and biased. Don't go to the front door, it's bait. And that includes for this whole segment. The front door is bait.
Oh no, it's him.
Don't worry, Sherry. We'll get through this together. So we're gonna run in here. There's a dead lady on the table. And we're gonna get these keys here. So now that Chief...
So fucking sorry.
Is it Brian? Now that Chief Brian's on our tail, we're gonna go back up here.
Somebody, please!
You stupid bitch, that's a dead end.
Crouch under here. Now, I'm gonna show you guys the easiest way, and it's honestly the only way I know how to do this. Alright, so we're gonna crouch here. He's gonna come in the room.
It's all over now. Doors locked.
There's a reason I play with the subtitles on, and you guys will see why in a second.
Where are you?
So,
Show yourself.
slowly move
I
around
know
here
you're
as
in
he
here.
moves around.
The longer it takes me to find
Don't
you,
let his
the worse
flashlight
it's gonna be.
see you, or you'll die. Finger quote die. And then we're gonna hide here in this corner for a second. So we're waiting for a cue.
Oh god, oh god.
Little bitch has gotta be here somewhere.
So when he calls Sherry a little B word, that's your cue to move. And you're gonna go from there and be under this table. And this is the last place you need to go. Congratulations, you survived hide and seek. But yeah. You're waiting for him to say little B word, and that's when you can move. Don't move sooner or after that. You have to move right when he says little B word.
More, please.
This is your last fucking chance. Show yourself. Now!
Now he'll probably actually bump into us when he runs by, but for some reason that doesn't set him off. See? He just bumped into us and nothing.
It burns!
Alright, we're gonna go over here, get the key out of the door, and run away.
fuck is my key? Guys,
Use the key on the door.
see you.
Front door is bait, guys. Do not go to the front door.
Hurry, hurry.
Go here again.
I'm coming for you, Sherry.
Make your way back to the room with the dead girl, and you
Get over
completed the Sherry
bitch.
segment. Easy peasy.
Good to see you again, Claire.
Alright, now that we got control of
Just you
Claire
wait,
again,
asshole.
we're gonna make our way to the inventory box and set up for the crap ton of dog segment. Get rid of the you can get rid of the grenade launcher. So you're gonna want to pick up the JMB, one flash grenade, all your handgun ammo. So your inventory should be both the handguns, all your handgun ammo, one flash grenade, and the key card. Now once we put this key card in and open up the shutter gate, Mr. X will come back like usual. So all you want to do is just loop him around this police car here. Just a nice and easy circle. And then once you go around, we can safely leave. He will still chase you though. We're gonna make our way to this gate over here where the zombie's trying to bust it down. There's gonna be another zombie behind him, and this is what the flash grenade is for. We're gonna let him grab us, we're gonna put the flash grenade in his mouth, and then you can just easily run by.
Looks like you're in the corner.
And Mr. X won't follow us in here, so we're done with him for now. Now we gotta worry about dogs. And if you guys ever seen any of my other Resident Evil videos, you know that my most hated enemy in this entire video game franchise is the dogs.
Shit.
They're always such bullcrap. Gonna take care of this zombie. Switch to the JMB. The JMB shoots faster without a delay, which makes it great versus dogs compared to the SLS. Now the dog walked around the car. He'll either do that or sometimes he'll hop on top of the car, so just try to keep an eye out for both of them. There's another zombie here. Dog, excuse me. Take care of him. This is really the only thing we'll be using the JMB for, is this segment here. Shoot these dogs before they manage to get over the fence. There's also submachine gun bullets and a green herb on this bench here. There's one more dog. He's right here. I'm gonna pop him so he aggroes. We're gonna reload the JMB. This is the last time you should reload this weapon, because we're not gonna be using it for the rest of the run, so you don't wanna, you know, have handgun bullets in there that you're not gonna use. You can pop the dog over this car here just to get some free shots. So grenade in this bus here.
What the hell is up with you?
Pop the zombie. Pop the dog. And you did it.
It's gotta be the orphanage.
This is the last time you'll be using the JMB, so reload it.
Hang on, Sherry.
I know I said that already, but it's kind of hard to talk about video games. Well, let me rephrase that. It's kind of hard to talk to yourself.
Hello? I have the pendant!
So when you go up to the orphanage, run up these stairs here,
Sherry? Sherry, are you here?
and then make your way to the bathroom. There's gonna be a first aid spray in there and more submachine gun bullets. And a file, if you're trying to do all the files. I don't think I said this at the beginning of the video. I will not be using first aid sprays. So if I need to use a health item, it has to be some kind of herb. I honestly don't remember if using a first aid spray affects your rank or not, and I don't want to find out. I know in some Resident Evil games it does. So make your way to the room where Dead Girl is, poor thing, and go down this ladder here. And we're gonna go down these stairs here.
Where are you? Claire! Sherry? I'll be right there!
Mr. X is gonna pop in, just keep
Go,
running.
go!
You don't have to worry about Sherry, she'll be fine.
Claire! It's behind you! Don't stop!
And we're just gonna keep running. And this is the last time you'll be seeing
Keep
Mr.
going.
X in this run. So no more Mr. X. Now we're gonna go over here. There's submachine gun bullets here. Then we're gonna go into this room and get some magnum rounds. And then get rid of some stuff. Get one more flash grenade. And then, do I have a healthy-ish knife? Not really. Well, I have to do. Your inventory can be whatever you want it to be right now. Just make sure you have at least one
Sherry?
flash grenade.
Can you hear me?
So we're gonna hop down. Then we're gonna hop down again.
Now I'm gonna smell like shit. Literally.
And now we're into the sewer segment of the game. There's gonna be white gunpowder here. Then we'll make our way down. We'll make our way up here.
Cable car. Here?
There's 3 zombies in this room up here. But this is what the flash grenade is for. So run in and completely run to the back here. Don't throw it yet. Wait until this zombie here is on both of his feet and then throw it. If you throw it before he's fully on his feet, he may not get stunned. There's flame rounds over there, and then the code for this is SZF. I'll have more submachine gun bullets, and then hop down.
Hold on, Sherry. I'll be right there.
Alright, so now your inventory should be SLS, handgun ammo, and the magnum ammo, as well as a knife. We're about to get a part that makes it to where the SLS can turn into a magnum, which is going to be very helpful. You run down here, there's going to be a red herb on the ground, and then a red handle here. That zombie down there is alive, we're going to have to take care of him. Just nice and easy.
Holy fuck.
I recommend not using the knife on the zombie. so I'm just gonna finish him off with a handgun. I just want to make sure I have enough knife durability for 2 specific zombies that I want to kill. Man, this guy's being tanky. Alright. Gonna go up to this safe here. The combination is 2, 12, 8. And then we'll connect these parts to the SLS. And now we can make it a Magnum whenever we want. There's 2 zombies here. I'm gonna pop Big Boy here so I can aggro them. And then we're just gonna safely pick them, or take them down while we're on the top of these stairs. And remember what I said earlier, never try to knife a zombie while they're on stairs. So we're gonna have to finish these guys with the handgun.
Damn it.
Just double check that they're both dead. This is why you check. He's done. Big Boy's done. Awesome. This zombie laying over here is alive. We're gonna use the knife on him. Just making sure he's dead. Then we're gonna run over here and use the handle in this. Whatever this thing is called, to be honest, I don't know. A lever? Is that what those are called? No. Anywho's, we're gonna go over here and get these keys. Do not go down there. We need to get the submachine gun before we go down there, which means we have to go back to the police department. And I will show you guys how to do that. You could have gotten the submachine gun in RPD2, but you would have had to do it while Mr. X was chasing you around. It's just much easier to do it after RPD2, as well as pick up anything else you might have left. So we're gonna hug this edge here, which will allow us to completely get around this guy. And we'll use the handle here. You have to be hugging the edge though. Very important. There's a Magnum ammo here, and then we're gonna go up. Homie right here's alive. We're gonna use the knife on him. Pick up the roll film, swap over to Magnum ammo on your SLS. Open this door, and then carefully headshot this guy, that guy, and that guy. And then we could swap back to handgun ammo. Apparently homie didn't die.
Seriously.
Oh, that's wonderful. I can't believe I missed the headshot on that guy. He's just not gonna come, is he? Well, I had to use one more magnum round than I wanted to. Use the key on this door. Even I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. Nowhere near. And we'll use the key again on this door. That way we can discard it. There's large gunpowder here. And then we're going to want to pick up this rook chest piece. And then we'll go in here. It's going to be handgun bullets in this locker. And then we push this out of the way, which will reveal an elevator. So many hidden things in this game. Go up the elevator. There's gonna be more Magnum rounds here. Pick them up. And we unlock the door here. And does this area look familiar to you guys? It should. This is where we went to fight Dr. Birkin for the first time. Gonna go up this elevator again. Use the handle on this. And this will be the last time we use the handle, so you could put it in the loot box, inventory box. Just get rid of a lot of crap. I usually like to keep the pistol and the handgun rounds just in case. So your inventory should have the roll film, and then you also want to get the box, the diamond key, and the red jewel. Remember, Marvin's a zombie. Hug the edge. Don't want to wake him up. Then we're gonna go up here to the STARS office hallway, but we're gonna come in from the back side, giggity, to unlock this door. Also remember, there's still a liquor in here, by the way, so just keep that in mind. Open the door, gunpowder, another portable safe. Same thing. Combination is random every run, so just trial and error. And then we'll get the other number thing for the keypad. Just checking to make sure I didn't aggro that liquor. I did not, so we can safely run out. And then we're gonna make our way back to the weapons room, the place where the grenade launcher was. I don't know the official name of that room. Safety deposit armory. Okay. There is a liquor in here, remember, so we walk. Go in here, and then put this in. 103 and 203. Which gives us a knife and another hip pouch. Alright, walk. Sometimes the liquor will be right outside this door. If he is, so you should probably not leave the room, because he could aggro. I have died to that once. We're gonna go into this room. Use the roll film here. You have to do this, otherwise Claire won't know about the hiding spot. Alright. Remember, walk. Once you get to these stairs, it's usually safe to run again. He'll still aggro, but you'll be far enough away that it won't matter. Now we're gonna make our way to the STARS office. Remember, walk. And since we use the roll film here, we can see this secret wooden box in Wesker's desk. And then we're gonna go over to the computer, combine the box with the jewel. Examine the STARS badge to turn it into a USB port thing, which I'm not sure even existed in the I can't talk right in the 90s. Holy crap! Yeah. All right. Now that we got that open, make sure to grab the STARS badge again and get the submachine gun. Because I think this game's supposed to take place in like 1998, 97, something like that. Alright, we're gonna walk. And that's everything we need to get in the police station. So we're gonna make our way back down to the sewers. There is some spark shot ammo on the other side of the police station you could get, but if I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, it's not worth it. Leon will have to go over there to get flamer fuel, but Claire, no. Just waste time. Alright, now that we're back in here, I want to get rid of this knife. And then we're gonna want to get our submachine gun bullets. Yeah. So handgun ammo, submachine gun ammo, the wooden box, and the STARS badge should be your inventory. So now we're going to use the STARS badge on this, and make sure you turn it back into a badge. I don't think I said that earlier, otherwise it won't work. And now we have both our submachine gun parts, and we'll combine them. And now we're ready to kill some G-spawns. We are ready. But that RPD3 segment I just did is completely optional. If you guys don't want to do it, then you should probably get the submachine gun while Mr. X is chasing you. And I wish you guys the best of luck. It's not impossible, it's just annoying. Especially with liquors in the halls and crap. Yeah, good luck. There's a G spawn here, but it looks like he made his way down over there. If he did not, if he is still back where I hopped into the water, just shoot him once with the handgun while you're on the ledge, and he will go into the water. And while he's going into the water, you can hop down and run past him. It sounds confusing, but it's really not. I promise. Alright, make your way back here and go down this ladder.
Okay. This place is creepy.
There's a green herb you can pick up if you want.
Jesus.
Then we'll hop down.
They're everywhere.
There's a G spawn in the water. We're gonna pop him, switch to the submachine gun, and just unload on his eye. There's a second G spawn here. Same thing. Unload on his shoulder. If he shoots little thingies out of his mouth, you gotta take care of him. You know, like little parasites. Alright. Submachine gun over here. Submachine gun over here. Submachine gun ammo over there. There's another G spawn, but just hug the edge here, and you can get by him. And we'll hop up. Pop this zombie so he falls. I'm gonna grab this, the king. Excuse me, the queen.
Shit!
And since this gate's closed, we can just safely get rid of this guy.
You asshole.
Make sure he's dead. Alright. Once he's dead, we can put the queen piece in here. Then we'll go up these stairs and grab the king piece. And we'll hop down and grab the spark shot, the worst weapon in the game, in my opinion. But it does have its uses still. So yes, it is worth picking up. Once we get the spark shot, we're gonna grab both our pieces again, and then we'll put the queen piece in here, and the king piece in here. You know, loop around back. And now we can make our way back to the inventory room from earlier. Have the spark shot out, because we'll be using it to kill the third G-spawn, wherever he went. Actually, he's over there, so I'm just gonna run by him. Yeah, that works out. If he is in your way, just use the spark shot on his eye, on the eye on his shoulder, and it will one-shot him. This guy here, he's gonna swing his arm. When he does, run by him. And you did it. You survived all the G-spawns. So now we're gonna set up and get ready for the second Dr. Birkin fight, or as most people say, G2, the G2 fight. It's a pretty simple fight, although with Claire you're gonna have to do a lot of weapon switching, but it's still a pretty easy fight. So we can get rid of the spark shot and the SLS. We're gonna want to get the grenade launcher and the shoulder stock, combine those. Then we're gonna want some flame rounds. You're gonna at least need 3. So 3 in total. And then we need 2 flash grenades. 2 flash grenades, and then we also need to get the other electronic part. Alright. So the combination for this is going to be king, queen, pawn. King, queen, pawn, right from here. And then it's going to be knight, rook, and bishop. So just one more time. Your inventory should be grenade launcher, flame rounds, submachine gun ammo, 2 flash grenades, and then any health items if you feel like you might need them. So we're gonna go over here, flip all of them but the third switch. And then we're going to run over here. Try to get under this as best you're able. And just lightly shoot his hand when he comes out. If you're standing where I am now, he should keep coming through the same hole. Alright. Once he hops down, get the grenade launcher out and hug this corner. Run by. When he does his little mini teleport, shoot him.
Should have known you wouldn't die.
I don't know if you guys saw that, but he does like a little mini teleport there for some reason. And when he does, that's when you hit him with a flame round. And then once you hit him with the flame round, we're gonna run all the way over here. And we're gonna smash the button. As soon as you hit the button, toss a flash grenade. Hit him with the flame round, and then unload with the submachine gun. When he drops to his knee, I like to run over here and reload the grenade launcher real quick, and then get a little bit of extra DPS on him. Once he starts standing back up again, toss another flash grenade, hit him with the flame round, then unload with the submachine gun. When he drops again, that's when you hit the button.
I got a surprise for you.
And if you did enough damage to him, he should die. If you did not do enough damage, you're gonna have to try to hit him again with the big ass crate. Remove the grenade launcher part. That way it's back to one inventory space. Make sure you grabbed everything over there. And now we can go and get Sherry. And that is the sewer segment. So now we're going to move on to the final segment of the game, which is the laboratory.
Wait, that cable car.
And the laboratory segment is okay.
Hold on,
It's not
Sherry.
my favorite segment, to be honest with
You're
you.
gonna be fine.
Outside of the boss fights, of course, but the lab segment
Almost
kind of
there,
sucks.
Sherry. We're almost there.
So we're going to lug Sherry to this
Good.
cable car.
Cable car. Okay. Better check everything.
Now,
There's no turning back.
if you need to go back and do anything, do it before you take the tram. Because once you take the tram, you won't be coming back. You'll be stuck at the lab.
I'm getting you treatment. Just hold on, Sherry. It's okay.
Every little thing is gonna be alright.
For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety,
Poor kid.
stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open.
Once the doors are open, we're gonna
Enjoy your visit.
take Sherry into this room and get her bracelet. There's also a flame round here. Get rid of the machine gun. Get the spark shot. As long as you have the spark shot. I'll just say it when I get there. This room, it's very important that you keep moving. And you're gonna want to do this. You're gonna go over here, get the grenade. You're gonna go over here, get the spark shot ammo. And then you're gonna run around and go straight for this ladder. And as long as you didn't stop moving, you should make it with plenty of time to spare before that zombie lady gets up. Then you're gonna hop down. There's another large gunpowder and a knife. And the reason I brought the spark shot is because of this zombie up here. Unfortunate. So this zombie's wearing body armor, so the only way you can damage him is with, you know, stuff to his head. So I just like to use the spark shot here. You can use a normal pistol as well, but it just takes longer. Get the spark shot attachment, get the bracelet attachment. There's also flame rounds in there. Hug the wall here so this door doesn't open. I don't know if zombies will come out of that door or not if you open it. And I honestly don't want to find out. So, if you guys are feeling brave, you can do the research for me.
Lee, your presence is urgently requested by Chief Cartwright in the east area.
We're gonna go over here. He's a poor dead Umbrella Corps agent. One of Hunk's guys. Trying to remember what they were called exactly. Anyways, run over here. We're gonna make our way to the east area because we can't go over there yet. And now we get to deal with a new type of enemy called IVs, or plant zombies. And they can one-hit kill you when they grab you. So it's very important that you have knives on you during this segment. So we're gonna wanna... I like to keep at least 3 knives on me. You know, knives that are about to break. Which apparently I don't have. There we go. 3 knives. You're also gonna want your grenade launcher and some flame rounds. And then your SLS and just a little bit of handgun bullets. You don't need a lot. Yep, so 3 knives, handgun, bullets, grenade launcher, flame round, and your bracelet. So we're gonna go in here. There's white gunpowder. You can just run by this guy. Then we'll pick up the flash grenade. Now this over here is, just pretend these are numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So the combination would be 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 2, 0, 6, 7. Alright. And then we're going to want to grab the canister out of this thing. Or cartridge, excuse me. Then we'll go out here and go here. And the combination for this puzzle is
Manual mode. Engage.
red,
Adjust amount
green,
of solution to match cartridge capacity.
blue, red, green, blue, red, green. Just keep repeating red, green, blue, red, green, blue. Now we've got that. There's a grenade over here. And a large gunpowder, but due to inventory constraints, we're going to mix it with the white gunpowder. Now, depending on where this zombie is, alright, since he's back enough, I'm gonna lure him to these stairs here. And once he gets a certain amount, we'll just run around and go down this ladder. Get your pistol ready along with a healthy knife. Here's flame rounds here. And then we're going to knife this lady. Make sure she's dead. Then we'll knife this guy. I don't know why this female zombie's all stuck to my foot. Alright, make sure he's dead. And then this zombie will shoot, because knifing him's pretty dangerous. He can lunge at you. Got a head pop, nice. Once all 3 of those zombies are done, you're gonna hug this wall here, and hopefully the liquor... Yep. If you hug that wall, you can dodge the liquor. Although, one important thing to note, sometimes he will, like, tongue whip you, which you'll take damage, which is unfortunate. But you can still run by him after he tongue whips you. Okay, let's see. How do I want to do this? We can discard this knife. Pick up this white gunpowder. I'm gonna pop flame round into her, and then discard our handgun bullets so we can pick up this. I don't know why those zombies do that sometimes. It's only on the PC. Like, whenever I played this game on my Xbox, they don't do that. Their death lunge. Okay, so now we can get rid of the handgun, the acid rounds, the flash grenade, the normal grenade. I'm gonna pick up one more knife, because 3 is just the number I feel safest with. Now we're going to make our way back to where the liquor was earlier. I think it's better to take this way. You can go back down the stairs if you want, but it's dealer's choice, really. We used a knife on that zombie just to get by him real quick. There's a zombie on our right, so I'm just gonna immediately run over here. Honestly, the best advice I could give for this room is to just try and figure out where the ivies are and figure out the best route, because it's pretty freaking random each time. So it really just decides what route you have to take on the positioning of the ivies. Alright, there's 2 liquors in here, so we walk. And then we're going to do this. It's Murph, so we examine the sigil modulator, go to Murph, and just line up the lines. And that turns the power back on. There's a green herb here you can pick up if you want. We're gonna hug this wall here since the liquor's right there. This zombie's alive, but you don't have to kill her.
Welcome
She only
back,
wakes up if
Dr.
you read
Lee.
that computer.
You have 5 new messages.
So if you're going for the all files achievement, you're gonna have to deal with her, but I am not. We're gonna put the cartridge in here. There's also gunpowder behind Claire.
Cooling complete.
Now that we got the cartridge, we can make our way back out to the liquors. And we walk. Nice and easy. Another liquor here, so we're gonna hug this wall. And then there's another inventory room with some goodies. White gunpowder, a knife, more flame rounds. Yeah. Just gonna get rid of some stuff here. Just keep the knives, the cartridge, and all that. Walk. And then before going up this ladder, there is a large gunpowder right here. And now we're gonna make our way up to the IV death room. And like I said, depending on where the ivies are, will decide what direction I go. So I'm gonna take this route. I'm gonna equip a healthy knife and put the cartridge in.
So much for the weed infestation.
And if there's any ivies in the way, we slash their bulbs. That way they won't get back up.
A dangerous solution without authorization. Your actions have been locked, and you will be subject to actions.
Alright, managed to get him. That was kind of close. I'm gonna get this, attach it to our bracelet, and then we're gonna get the hell out of here. Since I slashed the bulbs on these ivies, they stay on the ground. As soon as you get in this room, immediately turn left. Decided to use a flame grenade here to see if I can get both. Unfortunately, I was not able to get both, so I had to use a knife. That's okay though, we got plenty. As long as you have at least 3 knives by the end of the game, and you'll see what I mean later, you'll be fine. Now that we have the signal modulator, I'm going to take a completely optional detour. You guys don't have to do this if you don't want to, but I will. We're gonna go back to the north area and we're gonna go pick up the final hip pouch in the game. I like doing it because I like having as much inventory slots as possible when I'm doing the G3 fight. But I'm just gonna get the handgun and some ammo because there should be a zombie that we have to take care of. Remember to hug the wall. Yep. Make sure she's dead. Then we'll use the signal modulator here. It's MUF. So we go here. Line up the lines. Then we'll get this hip pouch. And now we have max inventory. For at least hard difficulty. Now we're going to set up and prepare for the G3 fight. Which is probably the hardest fight in the game. For Claire, anyways. In my opinion. You guys might be thinking, no, the final one is. Nah, he's really not. He's compared to G3, he's kind of a blowout. And I'm not talking about the final for B scenarios, because we're in an A scenario right now, so. So we extended the bridge to the west side. And then we'll pick up this grenade. There's also a VHS tape there if you wanted to watch it. And then we examine, go to OSS. And now we can discard the sigil modulator if we want. Ugh, I would hate to be a test subject in an Umbrella facility. I feel like that would suck a lot. Like, look at that. You're gonna turn me into that? No thanks. Large gunpowder here, white gunpowder, red herb. Now we're gonna be mixing up a lot of gunpowders. Get rid of the knife. Pick up some acid rounds as well as magnum ammo so we can swap over. Swap to the magnum ammo, swap to the acid rounds. Let's see. Get rid of the knife. We want to grab all of our white and large gunpowders that we've been collecting throughout the game. Combine the whites with the large. You can also get rid of this grenade. Alright, check again. There's a large. More whites. And that's all. Alright. Actually, there should be one more. Unless I forgot to pick one up. Guess not. Any leftover whites just turn into machine gun ammo. Alright, now we need to grab the spark shot. You don't need to pick up spark ammo though. Get the machine gun. All your machine gun ammo. Which I should have. There we go. Then health items. Yep, your inventory should look like this. Just pause the video. That's just a lot of stuff to be saying. Go over here.
Thank God. The antiviral agent. Gotta get back to Sherry.
And now it's time for the G3 fight. So once we start, we're going to pop the eye on his leg, run back. He's gonna hop back once, pop the eye on his back. Now we need to get the eye on his shoulder. I was a little greedy there. Once he drops to a knee, get the spark shot out and shoot his chest. And then unload on his chest with the machine gun. Get the magnum back out. Again, on his knee, spark shot in the chest, machine gun. Now just unload on him with all you got. When he grabs the big thing, move over to the side here. So we didn't use it, but the reason we brought the grenade launcher was because acid rounds can stun him. That's not what I wanted to pick up. Yeah. The only thing you need to pick up down here is the grenade. You don't need to get anything else in here. I promise. Just get the grenade and go. So yeah, what I was saying, the acid rounds were in case he cornered me and I needed to stun him. That's what the acid rounds
Gotta
are
get back
for.
to Sherry.
Like that one time he hit me, I probably should have used an acid round there. That was me being greedy. It's okay. Yeah, you can just put this stuff away. Just make sure to get some flame rounds in the shoulder stock. And then we also want to get just a little bit of handgun ammo. And 3 knives. 3 knives. This time it's very important that it's 3. Because there's going to be 3 plant zombies that can grab us. Yeah. Yeah, we should be fine. Alright, we're gonna make our way back to Sherry. Who is in the north area, I suppose. Connect this to our bracelet.
Sherry, can you walk faster?
Yeah.
I don't want to rush you, but we have to go.
And now we're gonna take the very long slash boring elevator ride.
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Use the central elevator.
Although the elevator does have some pretty cool visuals while you're going down.
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate.
See? Isn't that so cool looking? Even Sherry's like, wow. It's amazing.
Self-destruct sequence initiated.
Claire,
Yeah?
thank you for being so nice to me. For helping me. I'm really glad I met you.
I'm really glad I met you too, Sherry. But save your thanks until I get you out of this place.
To the bottom level training platform.
The game doesn't let you aim at kids, which makes sense.
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to
Now we're going to run.
to the bottom level training platform.
And then the next elevator we take down will start the countdown
Destruct sequence initiated.
for the laboratory blowing up.
To the bottom level training platform.
Down here is also why you need 3 knives. There's 3 Ivies down there. And if you're the most unluckiest person in the world, you're gonna get grabbed 3 times. So that's what the 3 knives are for.
Sherry, run!
But looks like we can run past the first 2 and the 3rd. Alright. But you know, it's better to be safe than sorry, right? Because remember, if an Ivy grabs you and you don't have a defense item, they will one hit kill you. They like bite your head or something.
Of course. Stupid thing's locked.
Hold on.
Sherry, what are you...
I think I can open it from the other side.
So while we wait on Sherry, there's 2 Ivies that we're going to have to shoot with the flame round.
God damn it, your timing sucks.
That's the first one. Second one will be dropping down over here. Once you take care of both of them, we just wait on Sherry to open the door.
I got it!
Huh. Nice work, Sherry.
We made it.
There's another zombie up here, but he only has like 1 health. So you could just pop him.
Sherry, you hanging in there?
I'm right behind you.
I'm about to show you guys
Girl,
how
I think we're
stupid
almost outta
easy
here.
this final boss is. I'll show you guys. I'll even get rid of every weapon. Except for one thing. We need grenades. All the hand grenades you have. It should be 8. Yeah, 8. And then, you know, grab some health items if you want. Better safe than sorry.
Worth a try.
So 8 grenades and some health items should be your inventory. And then we're going to get this battery thing. Joint plug, I guess.
8 minutes until detonation.
And we're gonna go over here, grab the minigun. Unequip it though. That way Claire throws grenades a little faster. Put the joint plug in there. And here comes the G4 fight. See those eyes on his chest? That's a very important thing to look out for. Throw a grenade. Now pop his eyes. Do not throw another grenade.
Just die.
Only hit him with the grenade when he has eyes in his chest. Only when he has eyes in his chest. was stupid of me. I should have hung by the edge. Anyways. Grenade. Head to the edge here because he's going to charge. Grenade. His eyes are back. Grenade. His eyes are back. Grenade. He's gonna climb the wall. Grenade. Probably gonna get hit. Grenade. And once you're out of grenades, that's when you start unloading with the minigun. You did it, guys. That was Claire A. Hardcore. And let's see if we got that S+ rank. Hour 48 minutes. Well, if you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and sometime in the near future we should be uploading Leon A. See you guys.